Hello super friends and welcome to DC TV Talk, and in today's episode we are going to be breaking down and reviewing a new theory regarding who the new Green Arrow could be in Arrow Season 7, so let's discuss. So just before we jump into this video, I'd just like to shout out my podcast co-host Dan, aka Mulkick Media, for helping me sort of come up with this. We basically did this live on air on an episode of Honor Thy Podcast, where we basically just Dan told me about this. He told me about this news that I had not heard of, and we came up with this theory to, basically through him. It was pretty much all of his idea. I came up with a part of it though. I don't, can't give him full credit. But we came up with this idea, and I just want to give him the credit. His channel is linked down below, so make sure you go check him out too. So thanks to Spoiler TV, we have got the next episode titles for Arrow Season 7. We've got the titles for Episode 6 to Episode 10. And it has revealed something very interesting that has made me think that we may have the answer as to who the new Green Arrow could be. So I'm just going to go through the titles right now. So 706 is Due Process. 707, The Slabside Redemption. Obviously a bit of a Shawshank Redemption reference there. 708 is called Unmasked. 709 is called Hour 2, but that's the crossover, so that lines up there. And then 7010 is My Name is Amiko Queen. So this is very interesting. This is confirming that Amiko Queen is coming to Arrow Season 7. And this has caused much speculation among myself that this new Green Arrow who has been operating in Star City, it's not Roy Harper, it's Amiko Queen. So if you don't know who Amiko Queen is, in the comics, Amiko Queen is the estranged sister of Oliver Queen. She was the daughter of Robert and Shado. So if you are familiar with Arrow, obviously you'll know Shado from the island. So Shado and Robert actually had a daughter in the comics, and that is Amiko Queen. So she's a biracial actress and a biracial character. So a biracial actress would play her in this show. And yeah, she actually becomes Speedy, she becomes the Red Arrow, and she becomes a sidekick of Oliver's in the comics. So this is a very interesting character that a lot of us have been speculating whether they actually bring her to Arrow or not, but it seems, well, it doesn't seem, it's confirmed that she is coming to the show. So I'd say you need to throw all your Roy Harper theories out the window, because Roy is not going to be the Green Arrow. I'm pretty certain on this now, even though I've said in the past that I was pretty adamant that Roy Harper was the Green Arrow, even up until a few hours ago. I am completely changed around on that. I think you need to throw all your Roy Harper theories out the wall, because this is too, it lines up too well for it to not be true. So who could play Emiko Queen? Well, if you've been keeping up with the news on Arrow, you will know that recently Katherine Mcnamara, or McNamara is how you pronounce it, I always pronounce it wrong, but Katherine McNamara has been cast in a recurring role for Season 7, and we all know she's quite an athletic actress. If you've seen her in her TV series Shadowhunters, where she played the lead, she is a very athletic actress. She was obviously going to play some kind of vigilante. Now, we all speculated she was going to be playing the character known as Konomi Rhodes, who was teased a long time ago. And that still is true, and it turns out that Konomi Rhodes character could actually end up being Amiko Queen, and they're obviously trying to hide the name. And that is very interesting. Also, what's interesting to point out about Katherine McNamara is I believe she is of half Asian heritage, which again lines up with the idea of Amiko Queen, who is obviously a biracial character. So with that all lines up there. So for me, I think this is completely obvious and completely, out there, that this new Green Arrow, under that suit, is going to be Katherine McNamara as Amiko Queen. Also, in terms of the episode titles, this also lines up in a sense, because 708 is called Unmasked, which is the mid-season finale, so that's when we're going to get who this new Green Arrow is probably. And then episode 10 after the crossover is My Name is Amiko Queen, where we are likely to get the backstory as to who this character is, where she comes from, her, we may get flashbacks, and that would be really awesome to flesh out this character, and we'll see a lot more of her as the season goes on. I mean, she is a recurring character, so she may not be in every episode, but it'd still be really cool. And again, I think this theory is just, it's too perfect. It lines up too much to not be true. My biggest question surrounding this though is, where is this character going to come from? Because her last name is Queen, so she's from the Queen heritage somewhere, but where? That's my biggest question. Now, my personal theory, if I'm going to give one, is obviously in the comics this is the estranged daughter of Robert Queen. I feel like this could perhaps be the estranged daughter of Moira, and I think this would be incredible if we could get Moira back onto the show even if it's just for an episode so we can get flashbacks, you know, because Moira, we all know she got around a bit, you know, we all know that, it's no secret. I think this would be incredible if this is the daughter of Moira and some other guy. I think this would be absolutely incredible if they could do that, and we could bring back Susanna Thompson, and we could just have a scene with her, because every time Moira comes back, we all love it, and I feel like we can get Moira and actually have her involved in the story in some way. Amazing, because like I said, her last name is Queen. She's from the Queen heritage somewhere. She's got to be related to either Oliver, or Robert, or Moira, one of them. I don't see Thea coming into this. I feel like this has got to be someone, and that it's got to be either Robert or Moira, and I think that is such an awesome idea. Could she be related to Shado? Personally, I don't think so. Like I said, she is actually Shadow's daughter in the comics, but I don't really feel like Shado is going to come into this in any way. Although it'd be cool, because I think obviously the actress who plays Shado, she's awesome. I love Shado as a character. I just don't really see how she'd fit in anymore to this point. Arrow's kind of progressed past her, and I don't really see why she'd come back. I think it'd be a lot more impactful and a lot more relevant if it was actually either Moira or Robert Queen. But what do you guys think about this theory? Make sure you tell me all your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. Do you agree, or do you still feel like you have your own theories as to who this new Green Arrow is? Do you think it's Roy, or do you think it could be somebody else? Make sure you let me know all your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. Like I say, I feel like this, it just lines up too much in the sense that we have Amiko Queen confirmed in the episode title. She could be this new Green Arrow, played by Katherine Mcnamara, who again is perfect for this role and again lines up with the character description. This is just, it's too perfect. And I feel like there is so much riding on this theory, but make sure you let me know your thoughts. So, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like, it'll help me out a lot, and share this video with anyone and everyone you know who loves DC TV and get them to join the community. And as always guys, please subscribe for all of your latest content on Supergirl, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and Arrow. And with all that said guys, I hope to see you again in my next video.